I got explosions again, making me nervous. Yep. At least they're all three here. Hello everyone, this is Fallen Dice, and welcome to episode 81 of our Rebirth playthrough of 7 Days to Die, The Purge. Was working off camera, and again, we had some uninvited guests. I'll play that clip here real fast. I did record that while I was working. Oh boy. I got explosions again, making me nervous. Yep. At least they're all three here. Oh my goodness. Well, we'll see what the damage is this time afterwards. My guess is I'm probably going to lose some more blade traps. Interesting. So you are getting pushed in. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So I need to do something over here to prevent them from being able to pop in over there. What else we got? Do I got a streamer or something? Is that what's going on here? Oh god, yep, see? So it didn't affect the electric fence traps, but I lost 3 blade traps. So as we see, we still have a problem with the Seekers. Even with me down there going crazy with the micro, yeah, they definitely didn't get there. So I don't know, again, whether or not that second level of blade traps is going to make a difference, because they seem to have a weird hitbox. So I'm wondering if like they just that first thing of traps isn't. What I do know is oops, actually, is there anything cooking in there? No. I need to get some replacement blade traps. All right, so get 2 here. 2 here. I did make my new sniper rifle, so let's go ahead and swap all the stuff out of there real fast. I don't think I got a new mod slot. I did. Okay, magazine rise. Did I have anything that speeds up? Hold on. Okay, none of those would be, and none of those would be. Okay, where's my weapons? Let me check my weapons first. I want to see if any of these had anything in them. Nope. I'm looking for something that would speed up. Okay, so nope. I don't have any weapons that currently have anything in them. Okay, auras and mods. Fire rate tier 1. Dang it. It's only a tier 1. I will take it, because even as tier 1, it's still 15 additional rounds per minute on a slow. Interesting. How many rounds per minute is it already? 150. Oh, that doesn't really make that big of a difference. I need to get some better versions of that. But, whoops, wrong rifle. Actually, I need to go over here to do something else. Okay, we empty you out. All right, let's pop you back in. Okay. And this might also be because this is just in general, a faster tiered weapon. So let me see. That does appear to be just in general faster. And it also has a larger magazine. So, you can see up here, I was in the process of getting all my blocks upgraded. I still want to know where the structural is once I got the full floor put in, which I was in the process of doing before I started to notice that the entire base was shaking. And that's what clued me into the fact that we were once again having an attack by the Seekers. Alright, so this... Yep. And then all we do is we add the stairs, and that completes this one as well. Okay, so these are all functional. The other thing I didn't do but still need to do is going to be to run those up. But as you can see, I have an entire layer, almost an entire layer. Dang it, I guess I wasn't quite done yet. Luckily, it's not too difficult to add this last part in. I haven't looked at it from the outside yet. Oh, grief. Yeah, I haven't looked at it from outside yet, so I don't know what it looks like. I mean, I knew what one looked like. The thing that's really going to decide on how this looks as a whole is when we get the next floor up. And I can see how this looks continuing up. And I might even choose to omit the that gap up there on the subsequent floors. So it could be that this first floor has the one wide gap all the way through it, and then after that, the rest of them is just going to be a straight shot up. We'll tweak and play with it. Plus, it's going to be interesting to see how it looks once I get the paint done on this. So, anyway, lots of work accomplished between episodes, but what I would like to do is... Man, I'm running low on cobble. I'm running so low. I think this is it. I think that's all I have left of my... Oh wait, I had 100. Okay, good. That's not all I have left. Was that everything I have for actual cobble, though? Nope, there we go. Yeah, I am going to need to take a mining trip. Who's attacking us right now? What the heck? Why do I got stuff blowing up on me? Where? What the heck is going on? Apparently I got some kind of attack happening. Okay, so this is a watering horn, which I could let this thing be tanked. Except for I hadn't fixed all my broken, and they came in on that side. Alright. Delay that. Let's go up and let's grab our blade traps that we just made. We need to go down and fix some stuff. What I don't want to have is... yeah, I don't want these guys blowing up where there's nothing stopping them. Alright. So, is this a screamer horde or just a regular horde? I don't know. Okay, let's get these blade traps in here. I also have my completed hatches. Oh, let me get out before somebody gets me killed. That's the other thing I need to do is once I need to tweak my power again. So what I need to do, I want to have, somewhere nearby, I need to have all my generators run into some switches. So I can quickly make repairs. Okay. And I'm going to have to go back in again after this and fix the wiring as well for these broken ones. But once we're done, we should be back up fully. So, I mean, it's not that hard to replace blade traps. I'll be honest. I am a little concerned with the fact that they can get into there. I don't know what I can really do to stop that because that's what I get for a 2-wide gap. And technically, while they're in there, they should still be getting hit by the blade traps. So eventually, they're going to die. Problem is when it's the Seekers, it's kamikazes that pop in there, and that's not good. Okay, so you took no damage. Okay, good. Very good. You took no damage. You took no damage. Okay. Well, I got a little bit of damage on the steel. Okay, so let me go through there. You guys, I'm assuming, are the ones not wired, right? Where's my wire kit? Not on me. Alright. I'm going to grab my wire kit. I'm going to rewire up the ones that we just replaced. And then I'm going to go through and I'm going to place all of these. Eventually, we're going to paint them to match. So I'm pretty sure, like, if I upgraded this to concrete, it's not that obvious. And if I take these to steel, it's not that blatantly obvious. And I'm kind of okay with that. I don't know of anything else. Like, if there was, like, even like if there was one of these that was just straight, that's the problem. All of these have like this kind of lip on them, so I can't just run it straight up, which I would love to, because if you look at these, if I can get it somewhere where you can kind of see it, well, it's, first off, it's not in the middle, so I'd have to have centered. And yeah, not a lot of options. There's red paint dash. Hold on. Well, this would go over here. If I ran you guys up like this and then upgraded you, how much difference do you make things look? Honestly, why am I not able to touch you? There we go. You know what? I think I like that better than I like this. Okay. I was wrong. There was something that would work for that. I think I'll leave that one where it is. So anyways, I'm going to go rewire, and then I'm going to, I still got to get my tool. And then I'm going to do that, and then I want to go up top, and I want to put in that second floor, get as much of that second floor as I can taken care of. If I can remember where tools are. There we go. All right, I'll be back. Well, I ran out of blocks. I ran out of cobblestone blocks. I do have enough cobblestone blocks left to convert these ones just so we will match. But so we've got the floor put in. But for me to continue on is definitely going to require more resources. I've also decided I'm going to run these pillars. So I got the pillar, I got the lettering going on the side of all the pillars, so we extended, so this is now a bedrock pillar, so going out to there. I just want as much strength, we'll call it, holding up the sides, because they're all on face. So again, I don't want to have any issues with anything falling or collapsing. So let's move this over here. So for me to be able to go any further in building is going to require a pretty hefty mining episode or mining job. So I think that's what we're going to do, because I can't go any further on upgrading anything, or I can upgrade just concrete, but I mean on building up the tower at all. And just a small night, I could maybe get some cobblestone blocks, but it's not enough for me to really make a push on things. So yeah, you can see all these are over here now. And if I upgrade them all to concrete, they look pretty good. That's the part I'm having problems with. So, alright, you know what? I don't need them to be steel, and right now I'm unfortunately going to have to unsteel all of the ones that are steeled. I'm going to have to paint them so they're not steel anymore. So I'm going to take this off. So technically I should not have that problem anymore. Yeah. That was right here. Got it. So now if I don't find the right block, I don't accidentally upgrade it to steel anymore, which is kind of frustrating. You have to get just the right spot on some of these, and unfortunately, I was accidentally upgrading some of these to steel. So that's fixed now. I won't do that anymore. So yeah, I'm going to go through and finish upgrading all of these to concrete so that they match up, they blend in. And then I'm going to head over, I'm just going to go, because again, we have our cool mine that's just, the entrance is just below here. So I'm going to go down there, take the auger. And because I've already explored it fully and, you know, kind of mapped it out, we should get a lot of resources out of this one. And I might even, there's the foods and the drinks that actually benefit us. So I may look into that. Just, I'm hoping to get a lot of lead. Because if I'm not mistaken, I'm still sitting pretty good on both coal and nitrate. Again, it's the lead is where we are hurting when it comes to ammo for me to try to fill up our turrets, which is important. So anyways, I'm going to go off and do all this. I'll head off and do the mining, but I will come back once we're done, and it'll be some point in the afternoon, I think, on day 102, and we will go off and do some purging. So I will see you guys in a bit. Okay, it's about 1300, day 102. I have been hard at work, and I've been kind of expanding out. I'm trying to eventually get it to where it's almost no turns. I keep kind of popping in, adding more pillars, and because one of the biggest things that we're needing is our cobblestone or cement. All that comes from down here. So here's our haul. Almost 3 full stacks of coal, a stack of nitrate, which again, we're getting way more coal than nitrate, ton of iron, a ton of stone, ton of limestone. We got a full stack and a half of lead. So that should keep us going for a little bit. All right, well, let me get this stuff cooking real fast, and then I will be back when we're ready to go do some purging. All right, so we are back to being short brass again. I know I can buy brass, so it's not really that big of a huge deal. I was running out of distilled water. I got some cooking, but I've got some charcoal cooking over here, and I got some boiled water, so soon we'll be able to make some more activated charcoal out of the boiled water, and then we can convert that over. All right. That is enough for us to get out here. Oh, actually, I just need to go up. Got it. All right, so we'll play more with this, I guess, in our next episode, because we got our mining done. I've got about 1,200 rounds of ammo cooking, which is good. So let's get our purge on. Let's get some purging going here, and then between episodes, like I said, we'll start working a little more on the putting another level on the old tower. I think I'm going to probably do the roof again first before I do the rest of it. Alright, so let's see. As we're getting close, I wonder if we're able to make it to 25 today. That'd be interesting. So I did that one over there, but I still have this one right here, which, because of the footprint, I think is probably a pretty big one. I think it is definitely not a tier 3. I'm assuming tier 4 maybe? Well, it could be tier 3. No, but it is a tier 3. So we'll just knock this one out, and then we'll head up over here. So we're over halfway around, and then we'll have the insides left to play with. I'm getting less and less feeling like I'm going to be really using that, the crossbow. Like right now I can take you... Oh, that's right. I could always create a better one. The problem wasn't creating one, it was I don't have the parts for it. Also, I need to make sure that now we're hitting all of the things again for brass. That just became a thing again. Brass and springs. Yeah. So we'll keep hitting this stuff. And technically, I don't even have to wrench those radiators, because I can pick them up and get them that way as well. Alright, let's grab... Where did you go? Why did you do that? That didn't make any sense at all. There you are. What I like the most, though, is it seems like if I want to, this is definitely faster. So I guess I did put in the mod, but it wasn't a very high level mod. It's only tier 1, so I don't think I'm getting a huge buff from that. I think most of it's coming just from this thing having a higher rate of fire, which I'm okay with. Really would like to find the books for both the generator and the battery bank. Those are kind of where I'm at right now. Generators, not so bad because I find them so easily in POIs. I don't find a lot of battery banks, unfortunately.
Incoming enemies, prepare for conflict.
Oh, you just rebirth tainted. Crush down. Get the sneak attack, and you're dead. Nice. Yeah, and it's got. I think this thing's got some kickback too. It kind of sends them a ways, which helps because if I get that first shot on their body, and it kind of throws them off a little bit, then I have an easier time focusing on the head. Yeah, I think I remember this one. Yep. Eventually it has us in that little where we have to jump across the pathway to the kitchen and all the loot up on the side. I like this weapon. I'm enjoying the hunter, I'll be honest. Yep. And it's funny because usually I enjoy this playstyle because of the bows. I'm typically the bow guy. I like sneak attacks and all that kind of stuff. It's just the sneaking is not working so far, at least at this level. So I'm just going with the sniper. Yeah, I'm pretty much getting all radiated. Well, not all. I mean, I'm still getting some unradiated ones, but at least I still haven't got to the point where I'm getting nothing but tainted. But I will get these radiators here because those do give me buffs. And also getting some good use out of the AP ammo. I like that it goes through and hits the ones in the back. Alright, this is the downstairs. So yeah, there's the kitchen, loot's up there. Say, is this automatic? If I keep holding it down, is it going to keep shooting? I don't think it does. It almost seems like it is. Let's try it on this one. If I hold it. Oh, it does. I think it fires slower than my my own semi-automatic tendencies. Oh, you're into the Rebirth. I need to make sure I keep aiming for the head. So that's where the level ups are. I want to get to that ultimate sniper rifle. It's badass. I'm excited about that. Okay. Oh, that was it for everybody. So everybody from up top came down to check our loot, and then let's head on to the next one. Oh, let's get some food. I'll take it. Some yucca. Nah. Nope. So we've got two real quick ones here, and then a big one up there. Yeah, you out real fast. Yeah, I'm definitely on my own now because I don't have the dogs at all. It is... Oh, come on. Another one? Alright, let's at least get some sneak attacks on you. Alright, there we go. Okay, yeah, let's do these two quick ones first and see if I can have enough time to go back and do the one across the street. I think the one across the street is probably a fairly high level one. So that's why I want to knock these quick ones out if I can. That's right. Gotta grab the brass. Can't forget the brass. Make sure we're knocking these guys out. You're a buffer. So let's get you before you can have to buff everybody. Too late. Okay, let's run upstairs. Again, I'm not trying...
Master, we are not alone.
Trying to loot everything. I don't need to loot everything. So let's try to do it as quickly as we can through here. And we're gonna try to do another one after the one across the street. Okay, we're moving pretty quickly. That's right. I gotta... A lot of rebirths going on lately. Make sure we're popping all these. Sometimes it seems like it wants to fire faster. Like a lot faster. I'm glad I can't accidentally set like an explosion by accidentally hitting his back. That would suck. Let's run out. Let's hit you next. 1934. It's still pretty early, so we're making really good time. And this one I think is a fairly quick one too to knock everybody out. I think there's some ones up on the roof that I'll have to get. These ones all seem to be wanting to kind of line up for me, which is good. Use
I've got a bad feeling about this.
my ability to blow through them. Got a feral white. Ooh, you're gone. Always remember there's this bag here. That one wasn't nearly as painful as it's been sometimes. Okay, check you. Oh, I've forgotten to put stuff away. Oh. Yeah. Down. And that's done. All right, I think we can. Let's do it. So we've got Grover High. I think I've been in here before. Maybe before when it used to be really empty. Alright, nope, that's the end. Alright, you know what? If this is the way in, I'm ignoring you because you are annoying me. I can only take on so many bears. Okay, we're gonna run around here so we can make sure that anybody who's up here spawns. There we go. Again, this is a tier 5. Oh, jeez. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to really... Oh, man. I may have to... Well, let's see how far we get. I wasn't expecting this to be a tier 5. Holy cow. If we can make our way through here quickly, it just might be a late day. We'll see how it happens. Because again, tier 5s tend to just have just a ton of zombies. It doesn't appear to be... Well, I don't know. It's a little early to say whether it's infested or not. I'm getting through a lot of... I think we're definitely going to get an airdrop after this. We're going to pop over here. Let me bring my... Hold on. Okay, this is getting a little crazy. There we go. Let's get some backup. Holy cow. Droney doesn't seem to want to heal me either. Oh, jeez. I mean, yes, I could pick up the micro at any time and just lay waste to all these guys, but I'm trying to level up my snipers. So I'm taking advantage of the fact that I've got pretty much unlimited targets right now. Oh my goodness. Jeez. Okay, nope, nobody's behind me. I have a ton of... See, I would like to be able to get up here. There we go. Alright, let's take some medicine because you are not healing me quick enough. Okay, let's help you guys over there so you guys will come over and take on these guys. There we go. Now you come down. Finish off this roof. Holy cow. Okay, this is definitely a tier 5. I was going to say originally it wasn't striking me as like a really scary tier 5, but wow. When they all came, they all came. And again, I don't know how many of them came from downstairs. Stop rebirthing. Jeepers. I just can't get rid of them. I don't know if these guys are just continually rebirthing or if I just keep getting a few more that pop up. Okay. Well, I don't know if that was the best time to use them or not because it was definitely a lot. So I won't have them further on down, but... okay, there's some more. I was about to say we cleared the roof, but look at that. Another one. What is going on? What you saw that. There were 2 in here when I got here. I killed 2 of them, and then another one spawned. So then there was 3, and then there were 4. So is it what, delayed spawning? Is that a thing? Terrifying if it is. Alright, where was the... I think over here. Jeez. Okay. Well, that was fun. But, let's keep moving. We've already made it to tier 3 of the sniper... my upgraded sniper, so it's 2 upgrades I'm going to get to do. But I want to see how close I can get to the next complete tier. I'm not aiming for a bunch of headshots like I've been in the past just because of the number of zombies that are here. I was at times I was actually in fear for my life. That doesn't happen very often anymore. Being absolutely in fear for my life. I even had to go up on the roof for a little bit there at one point. Yeah. All right, let's go back here and get you guys on a straight line. Take advantage of the fact that EP rounds travel through you guys so I can get multiple hits.
My senses have picked up something.
Okay. Oh, not much more still. Yeah, they just keep coming. Maybe this isn't infested. Well, we'll find out when we get to the loot room. If there's an infested stash there, then we know it was infested. Reload. How many? I got 500 rounds left. Oof, we've been going through, and that's not even like the crazy amounts we'd have gone through if we were using like the micro. Interesting. So I didn't wake the other one up with the sniper shot. So maybe that is something let's start looking into. Let's try this a little bit more. When I stand up and start going crazy, that's it. It's over. I'm free to go this way without getting anybody woken up. Let's pop him in the head. Good grief. Yeah, if you don't get the headshot, you're not doing a lot. I'm curious. What is up here? Anything? That was locked when we went there the last time. That's the way down. This was empty, so we just got these classrooms here, looks like, and then the downstairs. I'm watching the door. Kind of nervous about the door right now. So we just woke up again. Okay, we got you killed. It's a shame I'm not getting as many headshots as I could, but there's too much going on right now for me to really be focusing on headshots on anything but like singles. Roof done. Second floor done. We are down to the first floor.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
I don't know if anyone's going to try to break through there. Where are they? Why am I not seeing them? There they are. I knew they were coming. Keep popping here. Yeah, this is probably where I really could have also used the mercenaries. But I think I have it more controlled here than I did on the roof. And again, if I really get crazy, I can always pull out the mini. I don't have to keep working with the sniper. That is a choice I'm making. And something I may change if it gets too crazy. See if we can get some headshots here now. I'm sending them down a little bit. And I'm not aiming either. Aiming down the sights is, at this, like, I've never done good with long-range rifles aiming down the sights when I got them up on me. It just doesn't work unless I've got only a couple and I'm really just trying to place my shots. But I got too much Rebirth going on with this stuff. Either that or just extra spawns. I don't know which one it is. And I think the entire place is probably awake, so I'm getting stuff that's spawning from further back and then making their way in here. Oh, God. Okay, I just broke. Okay, got my first. Yep. So we're done with the sniper apparently.
My senses have picked
Oh
up
boy.
something.
All right, I'm pulling up the knife. I'm gonna start using the knife here a little bit because I only have 274 rounds left, which means if things go crazy, well, I mean I have a full. I think the micro is full. I think I definitely had fully stocked that up at some point. But once I'm out, yeah. And seeing as I right now cannot no longer use my sniper rifle, we'll switch up to this. Okay, you're just a generator, but I'll grab you anyway.
Coming enemies, prepare for conflict.
Yes, I know. There's gonna be lots of incoming enemies. Yes, Jody. Thank you for the obvious. Is this okay? Are you guys? Let's see if any. Yep, you guys are. You're a friggin' wandering horde. Get on the top of all this. But I think you're actually easier to kill than the mobs that are in here. I forgot how fun it was to play with the sword. Okay. All that went well. Okay. Yeah, see, there's... I understand why it's telling me. I think there's a whole bunch of areas in around here that I'm going to open up. Yep, here we go. I'm going to keep the sword as long as I can. If I can onesie, twosie this instead of having everything come at once, then I don't have to waste any ammo. Seeing as I already spent a ton of ammo in here. Oh, friggin'
My senses have picked up something.
zombie bear. Come on. Stupid bear. 10 areas, 20 plus. We're almost done with this. I'm really hoping that I don't have to go to the roof or anywhere hunting, because it's already freaking 12:47. Good grief. Taking up way... Yeah, we have a lot of areas here. If I can not awaken them all at once. Uh-oh. Where's your buffer? I don't know. Did you get far enough away from him if you're no longer buff? Nope, you're still buff. Alright, fine. I like this one for smaller, and like it's not like absolute broken arrow yet. Okay, let's just... Yeah, this is quite the setup.
Oh, no, we are not alone.
I couldn't imagine coming in. Oh, is this a... Wait, what? Another wandering horde? Oh my goodness. Get the heck out of here. What the... Come on. My goodness. This has definitely got to set the record for the most zombie kills in one episode. Wow. What a POI. I have to say, what a POI. And I'm not looking to see what I'm getting off these bookshelves either. I will check at the end. I'm right now in just... It's not panic mode. It's accelerated. Get the F out of here mode. Oh, that's a decent number of books in here. Oh, it'll be interesting to see what we have left. Okay, I apparently still have 12 zombies, so there's got to be some in here because they never beat their way through this. Yep. All right, let's get back
My
out
senses
here.
have picked up something. Use this
Come at me.
Let me help you.
Should be able to knock these guys out quick, and this should be close to the end of the POI, or at least the end of the zombies. We'll see what's left over. Why are they still dropping loot bags? Good grief. 4 areas left, 4 zombies left. Okay, what do we have back here? Anything? I'm not uncovering any of the areas, apparently. Let's at least loot so we can get that part done here, and then we just got to figure out where these... 20. Okay, are you... Nope, we're still getting ones from our wandering horde. That was crazy. And I haven't seen an infested stash, so it looks like this was just a regular old tier 5. And I'm not going to have any time to be working on the base after this. Medium grade? That's weird. Okay, one thing I hadn't learned. Was there anything else that I got that I hadn't already known? Nope. Oh, for a second I thought those were gloves. I was like, is it my... No. Class or defense. No, nothing really amazing. Alright, well, very disappointing end to this episode, I will be honest. Very disappointing. So, let's head back home. There's really not going to be anything done between episodes, so it's pretty much I'm going to get there, I'm going to land, put my stuff away, stop recording, and then tomorrow I'll pick up right from there. Yep. Anyways, I know it's disappointing for me, but hope you guys at least enjoyed that. If you did, I would appreciate if you would consider giving it a like. If you have not already subscribed, I'd appreciate if you'd consider that as well. But with that being said, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.